All right, here we are. Today I'm going to attempt to paint some kind of sky or sunset in a landscape. So I stretched this paper and then I also added a little extra border around it. So hopefully it doesn't buckle this time. And I can go in really wet. I don't think I want to do the whole thing. We'll kind of do a high horizon this time. Yeah, I got this big round brush. It's a round medium. Kind of looks like a mop. Okay, so we get our color. Let that dry a little bit. Do I see buckling? No, it doesn't seem to be buckling. Wow, look at that. That's pretty cool looking. See, I think I went on there too early. I should have let it dry a little bit. So while that's going on, maybe I can start painting some land. Use this mop brush. Let's see. Yeah, it really gets things wet. See what happens there. I'm not sure if I probably shouldn't have used that big round brush. So, pull out a different brush. And let's get a different color here. Get this here. Add a tad of red. Let's get a little wetter. So let's see. So it almost looks the same there. It's going kind of dark on some of these. Bring this out. Bring it a little green. I think I want some of that dark blue over here. For the blue, I'm gonna do some mountains in the back. Just be thicker. Okay. I'm just getting it a little wetter. I have no clue what's going on here. This is a bit much. It is buckling here. Yeah, this isn't looking right to me. This brush is pretty cool. My water's all dirty now. I wonder if I should try lifting with this. Just trying to get a lot of raw sienna here. I'll mix it with blue. Okay. There's something starting to happen here. I'm going to take some yellow. Actually, it's got some green in it. Let's mix this color in here. So it's kind of muddy here. I'm going to let this dry. In the comments, if anyone knows why this pre-stretched paper would buckle, let me know, because I soaked this paper and then I tied it down with gum tape. So any advice would be greatly appreciated. Alright, so I let this dry off a little bit. It's looking kind of funky to me, but who knows, maybe I could turn it into something. Still a little wet right now. But I did ask ChatGPT a question. We'll see what it was. Alright. Why is it that adults in the United States were able to afford houses on a single income? Why is it that benefits and pay have decreased over time? So, I've noticed my entire life, every year, benefits get worse. Also, pay doesn't keep up with inflation. Every year I'm making less and less and less. And yeah, I just noticed that things are a lot harder now than they used to be. So I asked this question. And ChatGPT says, the change in the affordability of homes in the United States over the past few decades is due to a number of factors, including changes in the economy, housing prices, wages, and societal norms. Number one, stagnant wages. While the cost of living, including the cost of housing, has significantly increased over the past several decades, wages have not kept pace. This phenomenon is known as wage stagnation, and it has been a significant factor in making homes less affordable for many people. Number 2, housing market changes. The cost of housing has also been driven up by factors such as increased demand, partially due to population growth, land use regulations that limit the supply of new housing, and speculative investing in real estate. Number 3, economic shifts. Over the past several decades, the economy has shifted from manufacturing to service-oriented industries. Manufacturing jobs often paid well and provided good benefits, making it possible for one wage earner to support a family. Many service jobs, on the other hand, pay lower wages and provide fewer benefits, making it harder for one person to support a family. Number 4, inflation. Over time, the value of money decreases due to inflation. As a result, the same amount of money buys less than it did in the past. If wages don't keep up with inflation, purchasing power decreases. Number 5, changes in household composition. More households have 2 working adults compared to the past, which has increased household income, and thus the price that people can afford to pay for a house. I don't understand why that's a contributing factor. Let's see. So yeah, people can afford more house. So maybe the people who are making houses are making bigger, fancier houses, and like single income earners are, they just might want a small house. They don't need a giant mansion with all the bells and whistles, but no one's manufacturing small houses. So it seems like we need more of that. Societal factors is number 6. Societal norms and expectations have changed. The size and quality of houses have generally increased, and people often expect more from their homes today than in the past. Okay, so this part was answering the second part of my question. Why are things always getting worse economically? And ChatGPT says, as for why benefits and pay have decreased over time, this is due to a combination of factors. Globalization and advances in technology have changed the labor market significantly. So globalization, the ability to hire workers all over the world, which is partially headed by technological innovation. So globalization and advances in technology have changed the labor market significantly. Many jobs have been outsourced or automated, so the labor market's much bigger than it used to be. So there's more competition for every job, and certain countries, you can pay workers a lot less, and businesses are outsourcing over there, which decreases the value of labor because there's so much of it. All right, so let's get back to ChatGPT. Many jobs have been outsourced or automated, leading to job loss and wage stagnation in certain sectors. Labor laws and the decline of labor unions have also played a role. So I repeat, the decline of labor unions and also labor laws. So governments are making it worse for us, and the decline of labor unions. And that's probably partially due to government policy as well, because we don't have powerful unions anymore. Okay, so labor laws and the decline of labor unions have also played a role, as they were instrumental in securing benefits and good wages for workers in the past. Changes in corporate culture and the increasing emphasis on short-term profits over long-term sustainability have also led many companies to cut costs by reducing wages and benefits. So it seems like there's just a lot of short-term thinking going on in the corporate world. Just make that money as quick as you can and get out of there, it seems. Yeah. That's pretty cool. Whoops. I dropped something. ChatGPT laid it out real. Sounds legit to me. I wonder if they're going to end up changing ChatGPT so it can't say anything that bothers people. But sometimes I wonder, like, in the United States, there doesn't really appear to be class consciousness. And it seems like we're all squabbling amongst each other. Just based off of a whole bunch of different issues. We create these small little categories for everyone and put them in there and then, pit them against each other. So we have trouble really coming together as a class of people. like a powerful class of people, because, you know, the wealthy, the people that are making things worse, and the people who are siphoning all the money away from us and using our energy and not paying us appropriately. And then, you know, flying jets and, you know, shooting rockets into space and stuff like that. Like, it's crazy. In the United States, like, we should be able to take care of all of our people. But it's just, I lost my train of thought, but I think it's just ridiculous that people are allowed to live like that when we have so much poverty and so much struggle and toil in the lower classes. So I feel like, you know, if we get together, like, we can have that power. You know, we need to get into unions, form unions, you know, have collective power and fight back, and so that we get paid, you know, what we're worth. And there's like kind of like another piece involved in here. And, you know, I'm not an economist, but it seems like the way that our economy works, we need to increase the rate of GDP. We need to increase the rate of GDP constantly. And if that rate ends up like decreasing, then all of a sudden we're in, you know, economic trouble. But there's also this theory inside government, or, you know, like whatever bank controls this stuff, like this, I don't know what it's called. I forgot, like the central bank or something like that. They're a private corporation. They make decisions based off of, they make economic decisions about, you know, printing money or not printing money. And printing money increases inflation. And basically the policy right now is that there must always be inflation. And they set it, I think, like their target is usually about 2%. So every year, money, as I understand it, money becomes 2% less valuable, or at least money becomes less valuable. And then corporations and companies, they don't increase your wages. And that's kind of like part of the wage stagnation. So every year, the money that you get is worth less. And if you don't get promoted and bumped up a pay scale, then you're working for less. And then the companies, they're getting more value out of you. So yeah, it's just a crazy idea. Someone tell me how this works, please. The idea is we must always have 2% inflation. So then what? In, I don't know, let's pretend our government is going to last for 2,000 years. You know, what's money going to be worth if it's going up 2% every single year for 2,000 years? You know, what's money going to be worth? Like, why can't we ever have a moment of deflation? Is that just not how the economy works? Like, I don't understand. Someone tell me, because it's very strange to me. But yeah, so this is almost dry. So it is pretty funny looking. It's not a good painting. If I squint, I don't really see that much value difference. It's pretty subtle. I mean, it does look like there's shapes in the landscape, at least. You know, this is some kind of dried out lake bed. Maybe that's a lake. You tell me. But I think one thing that this needs is a foreground. Some kind of foreground so it looks like you're staring out. So let's do that. What is the foreground? So we got these three colors here. If foreground is red. Yeah, that's way too wet. I'm gonna pull that out. I mean, it does look kind of cool as a layer. Let's see. Yeah, everything just got a little redder. Yeah, that was weird. I should have pulled it out. Okay. So I'm gonna get something thick going on here. Really like this color. Now, I don't really know how to get this that thick, so that's something you guys could help me with in the comments. Oh man. All right. So it's kind of like this. Okay, let's get a darker color. Not really sure where the sun is, but that's very dark. I'm gonna let that dry, and I think I'm gonna just call it on this one. I'm not happy with it, but at least I painted, I practiced, and I can't tell if I'm really getting better or not. I don't feel like I'm getting better. I did a few drawings. Let's see. Yeah, I tried drawing an apple, fail. Then I tried drawing a circle, but it ended up looking like some irregular thing. Looks okay. And then I tried doing a tree and failed miserably. Yeah, but this is it. I'll see you guys next time. All right. So, this all dried up. So what is it going to look like? What did I learn? Well, ChatGPT gave it straight. The working class is getting screwed by the aristocracy. And whatever I'm doing to stretch this paper is not working because it's still buckled. Still buckled. Let's try to pull this out here. All right, guys. So, wherever you are, let's form some unions. Let's fight back. We need to do something to help the working class. I'll see you later.